My man.
What's up, buddy?
Good to see you, dog.
You too.
So be careful. Last time we did this, I sprayed Reggie in the face with a fucking...
Yeah, I saw that repeatedly. Oh.
Damn, they came fucking close. Always hits.
Very good. Very,
Always
very
hits.
good.
Yeah, that was pretty close.
Yeah.
So,
There.
Alan, what's your position here at Tailgate, man?
I'm the general manager of the new South Nashville Taproom.
And where have you been before that?
I've been here at headquarters for the last 6+ years.
Sheesh. So what's your total tenure with Tailgate?
Do we want to include the first stint?
Tell me how you got started.
So I got started
I tried to
here.
block it out in my memories.
That's fair enough. I got started here. Actually, Drew Lord was the one who tagged me about getting a job here originally when he was still working behind the bar.
Oh, so you were drinking here?
That was
you were a
drinking here.
guest.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, was drinking here and still are drinking here.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly right. I mean, absolutely.
Cheers to that one. Okay, so you came in. I guess if Drew was still tending a bar, that's probably, I guess, 2015, maybe 2016.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're a guest drinking. Were you a Mug Club member at that point?
I was a Mug Club member at that point.
Awesome.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I still have the old cards, where it was just
the brown
printed like before it was
Oh,
cards. Yeah.
Dude, tremendous. Is it framed somewhere?
I mean, they're in a safe space.
Your wallet? Is that what that is? Just in case?
Just in case, you never know.
Yeah, it's next to your Blockbuster card. Just in case. All right, so
exactly right.
You're drinking here.
Mm-hmm.
Probably what?
Yeah, I'd say probably fall 2015 sounds right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think at this point that I'm Drew's bar back. It was my
Correct.
technical
Yep,
position.
that sounds right. Honestly, you had, I think, just started kind of taking on some leadership in the tap room, because I remember when I first trained, you showed me how to do a lot of things, and you also were the person checking some things out as well.
Show you how to do a lot of things, probably none of them correctly.
Yeah, no, I had someone else teach me since then, but...
Thank God, I'm in a better place for that. Okay, so you joined, you worked for us for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
You went and worked a couple other industry gigs. You've been in the industry.
I've only ever worked in the industry. I've been in the industry since I was 16 years old.
What, just to be specific for people that don't know you, the service industry.
Service industry.
Okay,
Yes.
okay, got it.
Absolutely.
Got it.
So all I've ever done is
yeah.
this kind of work.
Nice, man.
And this is my favorite place to work.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's awesome. Yeah. Me too. This is the only place that will have me, though.
There you go. That's it.
So, all right. So, if I remember, you were at Corner Pub, right?
I was at Corner Pub.
Which is another one of our favorite retail partners.
Yep.
Shouts out to Lucky and that crew.
Right.
Fucking phenomenal people.
Absolutely.
And then you came full time in like what, 2016? Is that right?
2017.
Okay.
So fall 2017.
Oh yeah, you said 6 years. I'm not good at math.
Got a phone call. I'd seen Wes a couple times in between. And every time he asked me when I was coming back to work.
Yeah. That's our favorite ongoing bit. I remember, like, you walk in the bar, it's like, dude, you coming back to join? You coming back to tell us that you're coming here full time now, or what?
And then September 2017, that was the reality. So I came back to work full time and came back to bartend, and then I became the assistant tap manager there in the spring of 2018. Just in time for CBC.
Okay. I'm trying to think then. So, it was like, I guess it was fall of 2018 that East opened, if I remember right.
That sounds right. So, was it summer? Was it August? I think
who's to say, really?
Yeah.
Who's to say?
Oh my goodness. Someone knows, I'm sure.
Okay, so you were assistant manager for a while. Okay, nice. Mm-hmm. And then you've been the GM ever since when?
The GM, well, I was the acting GM for a little bit in May of 22.
Okay.
Right, and then took over really fully as GM, I think, in that June.
Hell yeah.
After Reggie had moved to Chattanooga.
Yeah, tremendous.
Fresh off the ice cream shop.
Sweet and 3. Hell yeah, dude.
Yep.
That's awesome, man. So, what's your favorite part of working at Tailgate?
It'll sound really cliche, but the people.
Okay.
The people here, honestly, not to gas you up too much, but a big part of the reason why I loved working here the first time was working with you.
Oh, thanks, man.
And also working with Drew, believe it or not. But
I don't.
Also, absolutely. That's fair enough.
Not as my choice there, but continue.
But it was one of those things where even when I was, gone for that stretch, still came in and still got great service and great people around. And just was a great atmosphere and environment, and culture to be a part of.
Yeah.
So that's what brought me back.
Dude, I love that. I love that. How about from like your day to day? Like, walk me through what that looks like being a GM, because again, fortunately, it's been a while since I've done that job.
You did it once upon. I remember that. You know.
Yeah, yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, I remember those days.
Again, for better or for worse.
Yeah, absolutely. So come in in the morning and just kind of check and make sure everything looks nice, ready for the day. Make sure it's ready for people to come in and enjoy. Make sure the team is set up with everything that they need. And throughout the day, just kind of visiting with tables, checking orders. Make sure anybody that needs help gets it. And just kind of have fun doing it. Taste some beers, make sure they're good.
Yeah.
Otherwise, just it's one of those things that's not, it's that cliche of it's not work if you're having fun.
Fair.
And a big part of my day is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I think it's like one of my favorite things about, especially the GM position, is like you're floating around. So like you're walking into the kitchen and like helping make some pizzas, helping make sure everything's vibing back there. Walking out on the floor, getting to talk to guests, getting to see, we're very fortunate for the thousands of Mug Club members and friends and fans and regulars that we have.
Yep.
Getting to interact with them, but then also like getting to interact with the front of house team, just like rules. Really rules.
Really feel like you're part of everything in the process.
Yeah.
There's no step, with regard to service out front or, making food that I'm not aware of or part of.
Yeah.
And it gives you a lot of, a really great feeling of kind of feeling in control of your situation and knowing that you can deliver a great experience to people.
Yeah, nice, man. So I actually just got back maybe 20 minutes ago for making a giant fucking load of supplies to South Nashville. It was my first time going into that build out.
Okay.
It's damn near finished, so did the classic, let me know if I can do anything to help, and it's a week
and
from opening.
And then I'm out.
Yeah. So we unloaded a bunch of small wares, a bunch of furniture, but so your next step, as you alluded to earlier, is you're moving to be the GM of that location.
Absolutely.
So tell me what that process has been like for you so far.
So far it's been a lot of hiring,
Sure.
training. Definitely one of those things, getting to know the neighborhood a little bit around there as well.
Yeah.
We definitely had a great meeting with the folks at Tanger on Tuesday. A lot of logistical questions were answered, but just great to meet some people out there also.
Yeah.
It's going to be an awesome opportunity out there. But yeah, most of my day-to-day recently for that has been in the hiring and training part of it.
Just bringing on more team members.
Absolutely.
We're training them mostly at HQ Taproom, right?
Mostly here. A few at Music Row as well.
Sure.
East Nashville, Germantown, Hendersonville. Everyone's kind of been part
everywhere.
of that.
Yeah. And what's like what's the thought process behind bringing them in earlier?
So one of those things where we get to make sure that they know how we want to do things.
Yeah.
And give them the comfort level to operate when we open as well.
Sure.
I think there's nothing worse than starting a job and not knowing what to do.
Yeah.
And we're gonna have enough unknowns with it being a new building and new space, new guests.
Yeah. Where's the ranch?
The more we can arm people with information about how to do their job.
Yeah.
On the front end, the better. They're gonna feel more comfortable and give a better. They're gonna have a better experience, and everyone else will as well.
Yeah. No, good point. I'm really excited about Tanger because, it's the nature of being outlets. It's like there's so much retail there. There's a handful of our friends, like there's the Shake Shack and Princess Hot Chicken, but there's like not a lot of food and bev there.
No, not right there, absolutely.
We may be one of the only places to get a beer too. It's gonna be a lot of people experiencing us for the first time. Mm-hmm. So, what do you think is the best way to like make a good first impression on our guest?
Oh, okay. I think the biggest thing is just that welcome when they come in the door. You can make or break an interaction right then. Do they feel welcome? Do they know what to do? Again, kind of speaking to as far as we're training the team is concerned, You don't want to go in a place and feel lost either, and feel like someone's there and ready to help you.
Yeah.
You're going to stay, right? You're at least going to see what it's all about.
Sure.
And then we get a chance to show them what we're all about.
Yeah. Pizza and beer.
Absolutely.
Both things. And bushwhackers.
And bushwhackers, absolutely.
And sweet tea and cider and seltzer and a couple other things and some adult chicken nuggets.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I gotta ask you this because I asked Reggie, so it'd only be fair. What did you want to be when you grew up?
What did I want to be when I grew up?
Yeah, or still.
Still.
Yeah.
Okay. When I was a kid,
Yep.
I wanted to play. I wanted to be a pitcher for the Boston Red Sox. That was the only thing I wanted to do.
Okay.
And at some point you figure out that
That there's better teams out there.
Wow. Okay. All right. But as much as you love doing that, not that you give up your dream, but your dreams change, right?
Yeah.
And I think now, one of the things that I'd like to be, a part of and more a part of, and I feel like this experience has taught me a lot about that as far as getting South Nashville ready to open is, hiring and just showing people the way that we do things.
Tremendous.
It's been the most fun part for me, for sure. So I've really enjoyed that, in addition to everything else.
Yeah. I think that where your, I don't want to say what your strength is, but what's nice about you in that role is that like you embody tailgate in the same way that Reggie does, or it's like, man, people just like, you're warm, you're welcoming, you're enthusiastic. Like you said, like it's all about having fun, and like that's gonna be so cool to have at a location where people are gonna be experiencing us for the first time, whether that's team members or guests, and making some new fans. So I'm hoping that the next time we do this, we can do this at South Nashville. That'd be really fucking rad.
Absolutely.
Let me ask, because you've been here for 6 years, is there like a favorite tailgate memory, be it an event, be it some like ridiculous story?
Ooh.
And I'm like not talking about the time that Brendan got sprayed by the skunk, because that's like top 5 for me.
There's nothing better than that. Than what there was the photo was you dumping tomato sauce on him. I think.
Yeah.
I mean that's
helping.
Quite memorable as well. Specific events. Oh, you know what? Honestly, the pumpkin trebuchet.
Yeah, pumpkin chucking.
Yeah, absolutely. It was one of those things. A couple things that stick out to me about that are just how much fun it was. People were just amazed that we were doing it.
Yep.
And they were like, "This is really happening." I'm like, yeah, this is really happening. The other person who said this is really happening was our business insurance agent. Also blown away that we were doing that. In a little different way than the guests were.
Yeah, definitely.
But that was so much fun. It's still a talking point. People still ask about it.
Do they still ask about it because the trebuchet is at the bottom of the hill? And
not just because, no, people will say that before they even go outside.
No way.
Are you guys the place that chucked pumpkins that one time? Like, yeah, we sure did.
Dude, that's incredible to me, really.
But it's any of that kind of stuff that kind of sticks out for people, that that they, whatever they remember really fondly about us, that makes them either come back or made them come in for the first time.
Yeah.
That sounds really cliche, honestly, but it's true. Like it's the things that make us memorable are, for guests, are the things that stick out to me as well.
Same.
Because they were fun to do when we were doing them.
Yeah.
And it makes us stick out in their mind as something very unique.
Yeah. It's like the entrepreneurial spirit of like, man, like, yeah, why not? Like that sounds like fun. We're like, we think that the community would be into this, but also, our Brian Lewis, who at the time was the canning line operator, is like, hey Brian, do you want to build a trebuchet? We want to launch some pumpkins out back. He's like, happy as a clam for 2. It was probably the 2 best weeks of his life.
Without a doubt.
And then to be able to out back have kids come up and paint pumpkins with Drew and then walk to their side, and we had the brew team at the time helping operate and be like, hey man, you want to launch this pumpkin that you just painted across? And like a little kid just see him go sailing, and now may hit those townhouses behind us.
Probably would at this point. Yeah.
Cool, man. Well, thank you so much for sitting down for the conversation, and like I said, I'm really looking forward to this next South Nashville endeavor, and here's to 7 more tap rooms, brother.
Me as well. Cheers.
Cheers.